Yep, this is us. We thought it would be fun to build a flamethrower exhaust system for a car show happening just a week away. It is now day 82 of this build. All of it leaked out. Another issue.
Kill that cylinder. It is on, that's on.
Can't do anything else, we need to order parts. Let's pack it up, go home, we'll try again tomorrow. And this is where our story continues. All right, with all of the bench testing done, we're ready to finally start putting these components in the car.
Cheers, Vic.
We're gonna be putting the gasoline inside the kegs and our CO2. This is what's pressurizing these kegs. We're gonna be sending fuel to a nozzle, which we're gonna put right here, right before the muffler. We have spark plugs and handy dandy tasers. We modified one of the tasers so that way we get a nice spark with it, like this. Fuck!
Pipe, or do you want it like in front of the exhaust? Yeah, you're right.
What's up?
I'm worried about how the siphon tube works inside.
Yeah, I mean the siphon tube runs right down the center in the middle and it's right at the bottom. Shoot, so you're right. So like, if that tank is gonna need to be at least 3/4 full to make sure we're always.
Yeah.
That looks stupid.
Thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah.
Blast a hole right in there.
Boom, straight down.
All right.
Cut it in.
I say we get to cutting.
Chop time.
My pain, oh
Dude, it's beautiful! This looks fucking awesome. I'm so happy. I'm here directly. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, Poppy! Yeah! We could just solder it. Brass, yeah, just mechanical. We have the spark plugs that are mounted now. Mike got them put into the exhaust tips. We did have flanges for them, but I bought the wrong thread. So we went ahead and made the executive decision to weld the spark plugs in, and we wired an extension off of that button. So now we can hook up a switch to this, boom. And we'll run these to the switches up in the dash that I put up earlier. And then back here, and that nozzle is where the fuel is gonna get injected into the exhaust system. So we press the button, spraying fuel, it's gonna go through the entire muffler, and we're gonna light it on fire right here at the exhaust tips with these spark plugs. Nothing says cool like a taser on the side of your car. We are getting to the fun part. We've got all the hoses connected, and we did a test with just CO2, confirmed all the valves are working, the flow is where we need it to be. All we gotta do is put gas in it and see what happens, so let's do it. We've got 5 gallons of sweet bang bang juice. What could go wrong? I don't think this is that dangerous. I have had a lot of people with a lot of concerns about what we're doing. Do you think this is too dangerous? It's getting more real as we start dumping gas into this thing. On a scale from 1 to 10, Joe, where is your worry level at?
After our little CO2 test, my score has gone down. I'm at like a 5.
Oh, you're at a 5? Okay.
Yeah.
I was at like a 7.
Oh. Well, that brings me to an 8 now.
All right, FR gear is coming on, and it is time to start this flamethrower. All right, tanks are pressurizing. We're going to 10 PSI with each of these kegs. I'm gonna just test the CO2 fire extinguisher. So the green button is a built-in fire extinguisher. It's only gonna shoot CO out of the exhaust pipe. So we'll start there, we'll make sure we're functioning, and then we'll go ahead and give it a couple revs and hit that red button. All right, testing the fire extinguisher. Cool. We have flow. All right, I'm just gonna hold it at I'm gonna hold it at like 2,000 or 3,000 RPMs. Then I'm just gonna kind of like tap it and just see if we get anything.
So there were some very evident like puffs of smoke that was clearly from burning gasoline.
Yeah, for sure. You could smell it.
Yeah.
On this one, will you come downhill? I want to see if you can see the tasers turning on.
Okay. Yep.
You can see the lights?
Yep.
Okay. I'm wondering if we should hit the torch outside of it. Put the blowtorch off one pipe and just see if we get anything. Ooh, I get a lot of smoke.
Yeah.
Well, that's a problem. So this could be one of two things. Maybe the nozzle's broken, maybe the gas isn't atomizing properly, maybe the muffler's an issue. So I guess it's time to dive into it and see if we can troubleshoot. Well, we finally have to delete the muffler. You know, I think we need to get rid of that because we keep spraying the gas and it's getting absorbed in that glass pack. So today, we've got some Summit Racing pipes, and we're gonna straight pipe this and get rid of this giant Miltech muffler. Now, if you look in here, it's quite large. It's very, very good at its job. And these really nice exhaust tips, but we're gonna reuse the exhaust tips, but we are going to cut off that big muffler. Next thing I gotta do is I didn't have a clamp for the exhaust, so I tack welded it. So I'm gonna grind those welds off and then pop this muffler off. Fuck. Finally! Alright, let's hear what it sounds like without a muffler now. Alright, we're gonna test the exhaust here and we're gonna see if the sprayer is working and what caused the issue. So I guessed that that sprayer at some point wasn't spraying right, so let's find out. Oh my god, so that's dumping. It's dumping so much gas out all at once. I think we're gonna need a new nozzle. Something must have melted or went wrong at some point because it used to be a fine mist. Then we welded it in. I drove it a bunch of miles, got it really, really hot. So maybe we broke it. Another issue with the car. See, as we've welded them, we've been burning through this brass. So these things are toast. It's late. We've delayed this video so many times and we really want to get this done. So we went to Home Depot, we got some 40-degree power washer nozzles, and now I've got a steel nozzle that should give me a good mist. And now I have like actual steel I can use to weld into the exhaust. So this is where we're going. All right, today's the day we're finally gonna get this thing running. We have the new exhaust in. Hopefully tonight we're gonna get some fire. We finally, I think, worked out all the kinks. Look inside here, they're straight in line, right in the middle of the pipe, and then the spark plug's directly in line. It's hard to see, but it's right there. Getting the driveway ready for, hopefully, flames out of a tailpipe. We finally made it. We're finally here, the night where we get to shoot all the flames, both tailpipes. But first, I want to just talk about what it took to get here, because holy shit. This was a project that I did not think was gonna take this much effort, ingenuity. Like the amount of times we redid and went back to the drawing board, from nozzles to sparking, from using tasers and spark plugs. This was so much more than I could have ever anticipated, but we didn't stop. And we finally got it to the point where I think you're gonna be happy. One thing that stayed tried and true this entire system, these are beer kegs, and this system worked so well. These beer kegs are filled with gasoline, and we have a CO2 tank inside the cab, pressurizing these tanks, and then that gasoline flows through our Sankey keg adapter, which goes through a solenoid, and this is our safety solenoid, and that runs all the way down to these nozzles that are inside of the exhaust pipes. Now, we have tried a few different nozzles. The first ones were brass, and those ones, again, I showed you earlier, they were melting. We were having a lot of issues getting them to stick. And with a Hail Mary attempt, we went to Home Depot and we found power washer nozzles. Just happened to be all steel, and they also just happen to be the best part for this car. So we finally have a good spray pattern, and we're really, you know, you've seen earlier videos of the flames. We are shooting flames now. And to top it off, these tasers have worked phenomenal. We have tasers that we ran a remote switch, so the button that you would typically press here on the side, I have a remote switch inside the cab to activate it, and these two wire leads run to spark plugs that are inside the exhaust tips, and I'm thrilled. I'm so excited for you to see it. I think we should shoot some flames up. Let's do it. No going back now. Emergency shut-off switch. Disengaged. Are you ready, Joe? 3, 2, 1. Oh, dude, that's a flamethrower exhaust if I've ever seen one. Let's go! Oh man, this is awesome. Totally worth it. Every minute was worth it. Mission success. Thank you guys for staying tuned. Thank you for joining this channel. And please like, subscribe, share. Help us get this channel to the next level. Peace.